Today we are diving into messages about online dating. Will you meet them online? Or what other messages come up related to online dating? This is going to be a new reading for me. I've never done this topic before, so I'm really interested to see what kind of messages come through and what the cards want you to hear. So if you're as excited as I am, then please give this video a big thumbs up and let's dive into these piles. Hello celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you might be interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Pile number 1 has the Bumblebee Jasper. Pile number 2 has the Rose Quartz Crystal. Pile number 3 is the Labradorite Moonstone. And pile number 4 is a clear quartz crystal. Now's your opportunity to pause the video if you need to and take as much time as you need to find out which pile or piles you most resonate with. Once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for each one of these readings. Before you head over to your reading, please keep in mind that these are general readings. So keep the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who also chose that pile. But I believe everything happens for a reason. So please be sure to watch the reading all the way through to the end so that you receive the message or messages that drew you to that pile in the first place. Well, let's not waste any more time. I can't wait to dive into all of these messages for you. So I will see you over at your reading. Hello, celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have your pile right here with the Bumblebee Jasper on it. So I will set your stone aside so that we can dive into your tarot cards first. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. So I will be reading these facing you. So this is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the Hermit, 3 of Wands, reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, okay, and the Hermit is right at the center of your reading here. So I'm seeing family, I'm also seeing this person in the near future. We have the King of Pentacles over here. This is a court card representing a person and some masculine energy in the Pentacles. So that's the earth sign. So this could be an earth sign who is kind of coming into your life with the 3 of Wands. However, I am seeing with the Hermit card that right now I almost feel as though this group is very drawn to kind of going within and doing some inner work, maybe some soul searching, some spiritual work on yourself and going within. So this almost to me is saying that you're doing this work in order to align yourself with this final outcome that you're really excited about. I do see, I'm getting the sense that you won't meet this person online, but that you'll actually meet them in some kind of institution. So that is where the Hierophant comes in. So that could be like school, it could be, yeah, and I'm also hearing this person, you are going to marry this person as well. So this is going to be a very stable connection, a very long-term relationship that is coming in next for you. I feel as though it might be after two semi-long-term relationships that ended. I feel like this third relationship is coming in for some of you. So either way, if you're at that point, I feel like that's another key kind of synchronicity here that's coming through to let you know like this next third relationship is going to be long-term marriage material person coming in for you. So that message wanted to come through. But I also, so I mentioned kind of like an institution, which is the Hierophant representing things like religion, education, and those types of structured businesses or structured, yeah, like even marriage is kind of aligned with the Hierophant as well as an institution. So So this may be somebody who you meet in a very kind of structured and ordinary way, almost like going about your business in your day-to-day life, you connect with this person. But I feel at a deeper level, you're connecting with them because of this soul searching that you are doing currently in the moment. I feel like this Hierophant energy, or sorry, the Hermit energy is really helping you to go within, and you may be kind of isolating, but because the Hermit is right side up, I feel like this is for the positive. This is for positive growth, that you're feeling the need to kind of withdraw. And again, this could be after 2 relationships that, you know, taught you a lot about yourself, but you're needing some time to really reflect and go within. So you're doing this. Now, if you are online dating, I don't think that's gonna hurt anything, or, you know, maybe you're feeling like you're sick of online dating and you're ready to take a break from it. I think that might be the energy here that is gonna be helpful for you, actually. Like, I feel like that is a positive feeling, even though sometimes it can feel like, well, if I'm not putting myself out there, I'm not gonna meet that person. That could be the situation for some groups, but for this group, I feel like kind of taking a step back, like that might just feel right for you. So if that resonates and you feel like you want to take a step back from online dating, but you're afraid you'll miss out on meeting this special person, I don't sense that for this group. I feel like instead too, like you're going to focus on your own, like doing your own thing, growing, learning, doing that inner search, as I mentioned, kind of even like enjoying some alone time too for this group, until you're ready to get back out there. And I feel like this person it's one of those things that it's gonna come along at the right time with, I think I even mentioned before, like with minimal effort, like you'll be going about your day. And this person is like, I almost feel like if you're wanting that long-term marriage partner, this is that person. They are like aligning with you. All of these cards surrounding the Hermit to me tell of marriage, commitment, structure, family, yeah, all of that good stuff. And it's on the horizon with the 3 of Wands. However, you'll notice these are in reverse. So this means that there's timing that is playing out right now beneath the surface. And that's why the Hermit is really in the center of this, as I mentioned. So we are going to keep going with just some oracle cards for any final confirmations. See, Crossroads. Okay, yeah, this is a point in time where you're trying to decide if you want to maybe even continue online dating or like take a break from it. Honestly, I sense that. In other ways, you're at a crossroads in your life where you're having to make some big decisions about yourself, about who you are, about what you want for your future. Do you want a strong, committed relationship? Maybe you're not even sure if that is what you want. Do you want a committed married relationship? Do you want a family? Maybe this is that crossroads that you're at that's needing you to really get on board and get in focus with what that is, because then the right person is going to come through. This isn't saying that you have to have all those things if they don't resonate with you. It's almost saying to me that this is the point in time where you really kind of look within, see what kind of relationship you really want. Because I almost feel like I'm hearing like the universe is waiting for you, like waiting for this feeling, like waiting for you to feel really grounded in yourself and to make those decisions. And it could be, again, as simple as like, do I want to take a step back from online dating and just give myself a break to recover, to recuperate? Maybe that's the decision. Or it could be something as big as, you know, do I want this? Do I want to get married in the future? Or do I want to have children? Do I want to have a whole family? Like, who do I want? Who do I want the universe to bring in for me? And then I do feel like this person is ready to come in. Okay, let's see. We have masculine. Yeah, I mentioned too. Masculine energy here for this group. Strong pentacles, grounded masculine energy. I feel too that masculine energy is taking action. So there's almost like a crossroads of masculine energy here. So there's a crossroads where you're kind of wondering what action to take. Do you move forward with the same mindset you've always done before? Is there a mindset shift happening? And I feel like if you're already asking yourself these questions, then you're already shifting your perspective and your mindset just by asking and reflecting on these questions, you know, that you have. So this is an important time to kind of see who you want your next partner to be even. All right, let's pull one more. I'm feeling one more. Oh, synchronicity. We have synchronicity and we have feminine. Interesting. Okay. So maybe this is a time where you are balancing out the masculine and feminine energy in your life, within yourself. And I feel like the synchronicities, for some reason it feels like the synchronicities are connected to the feminine energy. So it's almost as though like your intuition is going to be guiding you. So in order to balance out feminine energy with the masculine, I do feel like the Hermit is needed. I feel like this time of like rest and reflection is needed. And that's going to help you with this crossroads, especially looking at synchronicities, because those align so much with the divine feminine because your intuition points out and notices synchronicities. I feel like that is what rises within you when you see a synchronicity, like that intuitive knowing is coming from that divine feminine energy. So this is a balancing time for you. I do feel like that, and also kind of what direction you're going to take. And this is all coming from within. I do feel like this may not even be a physical, decision or step forward, although it could be a path, an actual path that you are planning to take. But I feel for many of you, especially with the Hermit, this is going to be an internal kind of quest that you're on to really know yourself and know what you're wanting in a relationship and what role you want to play in a relationship. As far as like masculine and feminine too, because we both have that type of energy within ourselves, whether you're female, whether you're male, doesn't really matter. We're all balancing those. And in each relationship, we're also balancing those out between each other. So yeah, something to do with that is figuring itself out as you're reflecting, as you're going within. Okay, we are going to finish up with a couple more oracle cards just to round out this reading. I hope you're all having an awesome fall. When I am posting this video, it is in the middle of fall, so I like to use these fall oracle cards, which I'll link down below. They are created by a good friend of mine, V-Love and Tarot, so I will link to that deck below. I think she has sales too. If you're watching this around the fall time, she usually has sales on these types of decks, so worth checking out. But I'm not sponsored by any means, just love this deck and think she's great. Okay, let's see any further messages for group 1. And also to mention, this is a timeless reading. If you are not watching it in the fall when it is posted, it is still a timeless reading whenever these messages reach you. Let me know in the comments below how your season is going though, how you're doing. I have been kind of busy, so I feel like it's been like a week since I've posted. And yeah, it's good to be back. I think I just needed that day off. Oh, okay, we have clarity. So this really is a time where you're working through to create clarity on these things. And I think that might be too why some of this is on pause for you, but it is there if you are ready for it. Or if you want that kind of future, it is there for you, but you may be needing clarity. Yeah, we have new beginnings as well. So this is a time of a crossroads where you're starting fresh, and you may even be pivoting a bit. I do feel like that. You might be pivoting on your relationship goals. Ooh, here we go with the divine feminine energy. Yeah, so your psychic abilities are going to be on point as well during this time of like reflection and inner work. So the Hermit card does also have a mystic energy about him. So those abilities are heightening within you. Trust in those synchronicities. You may have already experienced some, but I would say for this group, you're going to be experiencing even more synchronicities as you're going through this whole time and new beginning, where you may be even kind of pivoting away from a path that you thought you wanted, but now, you're reflecting and you're changing your mind, or you're just being guided in a new direction for the time being. All of that's good. Nothing's set in stone, right? So you can change your mind whenever whatever you want, whatever it suits you, as you feel guided. So group one, I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please don't forget to comment down below and just let me know which pile you chose. And if you did enjoy this reading, I would love that so much. Or even if you just have a chance to post the pile, I would love to know which ones you are choosing and what messages you're resonating with. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel out. And if you are enjoying my readings and messages, then hit that subscribe button as well. I will post above to my most recent trick or treat collab reading as well, and down below too to some more playlists if you're interested. If you're interested in some more romance and other love readings, I will post the complete playlist in the description box so you can check out another reading just like this one. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile over here with the rose quartz crystal on it. So I'm going to set your stone aside right over here so we can dive into your tarot cards first. So let's see, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Star right side up. We have Justice, Page of Wands. It's going to move these over. And we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, interesting how we have Justice right at the center. We have the Star as well. Okay, yeah, you know, I am feeling as though you are going to meet somebody. I feel like you may have already kind of started or have some hopeful connections with online, you know, that you've met online already. I feel like this is going to be the beginning of growth and passion. I feel like there's something that maybe has even started. I really feel that for this group. Maybe you've already met somebody online. I feel like there's balance as well. So we have Justice right at the center. So I feel like things are coming back in alignment in your favor again. You may have really been doing this for a while. Maybe dating, you know, feels like exhausting. Work, it can be so overwhelming, especially online when there's just so many people, so many decisions to make, and it could just be overwhelming trying to juggle all of that, because we do see with the Two of Pentacles being in reverse that it may have been difficult to kind of juggle your, you know, your personal life with your work life, and then on top of that adding dating in, it can be so overwhelming and very tiring. But I feel like things are coming back into balance for you. So maybe you went through a period of like maybe even like just there was so much going on in your life. It was hard to keep up with dating, or maybe you were just kind of feeling overwhelmed with how many dates you were going on. And now you feel like there's hope. Like you feel like, okay, I feel like I found somebody in particular, or you know, you've just kind of figured out the right formula for you to be able to work this in. So if you are feeling like, you know, things are starting to feel sane again and you're getting things together again, you're not imagining it. That is kind of the energy that you're being surrounded by with the Justice card and the Star. And we have Page of Wands. So there's something new here. There's something fresh and exciting about this. I do feel like this is the start of something really great. Even if it's not just with one particular person, it may just be like getting started online dating again and feeling good about it and feeling in the flow. And I think that energy is going to follow you around. Be sure though, you know, take it easy, because we do have the Two of Pentacles. So, you know, the key to this being successful is going to be to not put too many eggs in one basket, or, you know, feel like you're pushing yourself basically, because yeah, I think that could easily get overwhelming for sure. But I do see that you are coming back into balance as far as things feeling a little more fair. Like sometimes life can just feel unfair, where you're like, why does everything go wrong right now? Or, you know, like back-to-back things where now you're feeling like you have so much on your plate. That's really tapering down and you're gonna feel a little more in control. I am interested in seeing the Knight of Wands. This could be somebody in the past or somebody else who didn't work out and was actually not very communicative. I feel like if there is somebody who has kind of ghosted or cut you out, you're moving forward from that person. You don't have to worry about them anymore. I feel like because you are seeing new clarity, new hope, especially the Star card, we see kind of that guiding star above her. With the star, there's a lot of hope here. There's a lot of like new answers, new guidance, and even with the Page of Wands too, is this like fresh inspiration to get started again and feeling like things are being righted again in your favor. So that is really good sign, group 2. And yeah, I'm so glad that things are kind of leveling off for you and not feeling so overwhelming. Wow, you have a lot of Oracle cards coming out. We have talent. So I feel like you are, see, to me, this is really connected to whoever you're meeting, sharing in the same talents, the same interests, maybe even music is coming through with this particular card. Let's see, transformation. I feel like you are also, there's kind of like a new you stepping out right now. You may feel transformed by what you've kind of gotten through, weathering the storm, and now being able to feel like things are stable again. That's what I'm hearing. Things are stable. You may have also in the process found a new talent or kind of seen your strong points from having gone through this. We have frigid and we have maternity. So to me, this is like, I feel like this is thawing with frigid. I feel like this is gaining a new level, like you're transforming into this new version of yourself of, you were always great, of course. But as we learn, as we grow, and this is also with the Page of Wands too, as we grow, we become more mature, or we know ourselves better, and we know our talents, we know our strengths, we know what we want out of another person as well for a relationship. So I feel like there was a transformation that has happened from having gone through all of that you're just overcoming. I do feel like in some ways you maybe are, I'm also hearing, because I was hearing like cold shoulder. So I don't know if you've blocked somebody out because of this. You're cold to them, they're cold to you, or you're moving on from that. But I feel like that is in the past. I feel like you're moving forward from that. You're transforming, and you're gaining the bounty, the fruit of having grown and now seeing new possibilities, new beginnings ready for you. And this, of course, is all relating to online dating. So I do feel like maybe, past somebody, maybe if somebody did ghost you or has been cold to you, you're moving on. You don't need them anymore. You deserve more. And so you're moving forward. You don't have to deal with that anymore. So things are coming back into balance. I also feel like your energy is coming back into balance again too. You're regaining energy. Okay, let's keep going with a few more messages for group 2. I do feel though, so I do want to mention, like, I think I might have said this earlier, but with the online dating, I do feel like this is a good place. Like, I feel like this is a good area for you to kind of be searching for your partner. I feel like this is going to be something where you do find a person, you find your partner, you connect with somebody. So let's see any final messages too on this for group 2. Okay, travel. Awesome. So there may be some travel involved in this. You may find yourself traveling and meeting somebody after you travel to a different location. Maybe you're moving, or maybe you're just going on vacation or an adventure. You may find that you either meet somebody who also enjoys traveling. Traveling may be part of kind of what, as I mentioned, like maybe moving on to, and I do feel like you are getting a lot of attention online through online dating. I feel like your profile pics, people are finding you very beautiful. You are gaining a lot of attention in that way. So yeah, I kind of hear like put yourself first and don't settle. And I feel like, yeah, appreciating your talents. Like you have a lot to offer, not just in a romantic relationship, but just as a person. You have that emotional maturity, and I feel like you are going to be attracting other people who are better appreciating you than maybe this past relationship has. So you may be wondering, like, should I just throw out, you know, like online dating altogether? I feel like for this group that no, I don't think that that will be necessary. I think you're gonna find a way to like balance it with your own interests, you know, like keeping up with your own personal interests and your hobbies and your work and travel. Like you'll be able to do those other things. You're just going to be putting yourself first and not sacrificing your wants and needs for online dating or for, you know, other people. So, all right, let's see answers. Yeah, so see, I think you're gaining new insights. I think you are, hopefully you've gained some answers as well, or confirmations through this reading too. But this card to me often relates to ancestors and guidance in that sense too. So for this card, I am hearing that, and with the star card too, because the star comes in and guides us. It's our intuition, it's our higher self. It also can be spirit guides and ancestors coming in to guide us, like the North Star on our soul path. So I feel like there's also this sense of like you're where you need to be. You may have been given some answers already, and this is confirmation to follow that kind of inner compass towards what feels right, you know. And I think too, what the Justice card is telling me is that like you've gotten these answers and these insights through growth, through maybe challenges and difficult situations, even with dating. And now you're able to kind of start in this direction with that wisdom, having bigger, deeper answers about yourself, and really appreciating yourself, and yeah, and not settling. I hear that again too, not settling, knowing your worth and your beauty, and wanting to pursue your own interests while also, you know, like also dating. So I think like there's a good balance here between those things. Hopefully that's helpful. Yeah, but if you are interested in watching another one of my readings, I will link to the playlist for all of my love readings so you can find out kind of who you might marry and those kinds of traits, things like that. I'll link that down below, and I'll also link to one of my more recent pick a card readings for you up above, so be sure to check that out next. Otherwise, don't forget to comment down below, let me know if you enjoyed this reading, and just let me know which pile you chose as well in the comments. I'd love to chat with you down there. Hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying my readings. I would love that so much if you join our family here on YouTube. And if you haven't done so already, please give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel out. But that's gonna do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading all about online dating. I have your pile right here with the Labradorite Moonstone combo. So I will set your stone aside right over here so we can dive into your tarot cards first. All right, let's start. We have the Page of Swords. I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Cups. Nice, okay. We have Temperance, and we have Five of Cups. Okay, I'm seeing that there's somebody in your life currently who you have your sights set on. Now, you may have met them online. I feel as though this person, now, because it is a King of Cups, I feel like this person really is like, this is love. This is a really strong love connection. I'm drawn to the Four of Pentacles next, and the Four of Pentacles is being in reverse. So I feel as though you may feel very open with this person, very connected to this person. With the Temperance, I feel like there's a harmony between you and this person. But there's something, either there's something holding you back from connecting, or there's something that is preventing you from maybe fully being together. This could be distance for the time being. You may have met them online, but maybe there's a distance between the two of you. I also feel like there is, yeah, there's something that is, okay, I'm also hearing for some of you, like this very specific message, but there may have been some kind of message or information that kind of you're trying to figure out. You're trying to figure this out together. Like it's almost like new information has made it a little more difficult for you to feel comfortable in the relationship, or maybe you're not trusting this person just yet, or something has happened that is making you question certain aspects of the relationship. The strength of the relationship though is still clear. I do feel like this is something where you are able to kind of find harmony. Now, if you have not met this person yet, I do feel like this is coming through for you via online dating. I feel like you are going to connect with this person. You may have already spoken to them, but maybe haven't made like a romantic connection fully with them just yet. I am, you know, part of me too is sensing that for most of this group, this person really is healing and helping, healing past wounds, or, you know, just by being with them, you're able to kind of like heal yourself and create harmony together in order to kind of overcome any issues that arise also. Now, with the Four of Pentacles being in reverse again, I feel like for some reason there's like financial difficulty with this, or needing to kind of wanting to play it safe, or kind of being unsure about this kind of connection, wanting to play it safe and being protective of yourself and of your space. And I think that's really important. I think that's totally fine. I think there's open communication here that's going to continue. Again, I feel like this could be specific communication that is like, or even like this person might even be triggering some past relationship fears, and that doesn't necessarily mean that that person is like doing something bad, as much as they could just be triggering. Even like positive things could be a trigger. So yeah, so I feel like this person's very healing though. And I want to go back to that because the King of Cups is a healing energy in general, a water sign typically, or could just have water energy, or could be displaying, you know, and expressing him or herself as a water energy or themselves. So yeah, so I feel like there's a healing happening here for you in general, regardless of kind of what it is that is causing it. With these just cards alone, that's what I'm picking up on, is like at the center of this feeling is healing. Didn't mean to rhyme that, but you guys get the idea. Is like creating harmony and balance where there might be a little fear of kind of putting yourself out there, or a fear of that. I do feel like online dating for this group seems right to me. I feel like it's gonna work for this group as far as like taking it at your own pace and finding, yeah, and actually finding somebody. I feel like this group really is going to find a romantic connection. I know I started with saying that you may have already met this person, and for many of you, this is that pile where like you've met this person, you're feeling really strongly about them, and you're finding them to be a healing energy. And I think like there's this open communication, there's a sharing of, and there's an honesty as well. So this is a really good sign, group 3. Let's keep going. We're going to pull some oracle cards to see what else comes through. And these are a fall deck, because while I'm posting this during the fall season, and I just love this time of year. What have you guys been doing? I've gone pumpkin picking, apple picking. I love doing all the things. Yeah, like hay rides and all that stuff. So this time of year always gives me the feels. So when I use this deck, I love it. All right, so this one came through. We have hope. Okay, so hope can be triggering too. I know I've been there myself where, yeah, a hope can be triggering, where you feel like this is too good to be true, or this person can't be this nice. So I would definitely, you know, go with your instinct, but there is hope. Ooh, okay, interesting. So we have hope and mischief. So and this is kind of interesting too, because I started off by saying, like, is there something here? But I'm hearing again, okay, yeah. All right, this is what I was gonna say. I was hearing again that the mischief might be interfering with the hope. You know, this is a fear, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean it's true, even though it's a fear. So there's a fear here that, I keep rhyming in this reading for some reason. There's a fear that, you know, there's some mischief at play. I almost sense that, like, that is just a fear for many of you. But here's the thing. You go into that fear and see for yourself, like, is it truly there with this person? Or is it just kind of like, you know, a fear based on something that happened in the past? Now, I also feel like there could be a fear with online dating. So definitely be safe. But I think that maybe it's a fear of kind of putting yourself out there. Yeah. So you also got harmless and expulsion. So this is an opportunity, like, there's hope by going into online dating, but there's also some fears involved, and that's totally understandable. Whatever those might be coming from, maybe it's from having your heart broken or putting yourself out there again. But there's also a sense here of, like, it's important to overcome those fears, and expulsion is like ridding yourself of those fears, not denying them or pushing them away, or, you know, trying to ignore those, but seeing what is mischief, what is harmless, and learning to kind of trust your gut instinct again, and also to set your own boundaries, things like that, is going to be helpful. So I think, you know, like, online dating is going to be good for this group based on these energies, what I'm reading here. Always trust your own intuition. But if you are looking for confirmation, I feel like there's some real positives here for this group with dating. So yes, I do feel like, because I will be honest, like, sometimes when I see mischief, I kind of question, like, is this person up to no good? Which is always a good question to have, you know, maybe not putting yourself out there. But I do feel like Four of Pentacles being in reverse, I'm getting the energy of kind of like overprotectiveness. And Five of Cups seems to be past wounds to me, of kind of things happening that were hurtful. Because we are seeing King of Cups, Temperance. So to me, there is a person out there who is going to be very healing to you and make you feel harmonious and balanced and hopeful, versus make you feel like you can't trust them. So this is a matter of connecting with that person. Career. Awesome. Okay. So this person may align with your career or have a really great career who you meet online. Oh, we also have talent coming through. I feel like this person's very talented, has a lot to offer. They could have impressive talents. Oh, friendship. Yeah, you know, that's funny because I kind of dropped the deck of this card and friendship came. I saw friendship there as well. And I was like, I wonder if that's going to actually come out. So we have friendship. So this could be somebody who you are already friends with, or who you have a friendship with, who then turns into a romantic partner. You could be meeting them through your career. That is a possibility. Really, for many, you know, it'll be through your, you know, having kind of career-minded approach to things and being confident in their own talent. Like, this is the energy I feel like this King of Cups is going to have, or may already have. And it feels like a friendship more than just like dating. I know, like, so I met my husband online on a online dating app. And when we met, like, it was just like we were friends. Like, we were just like instantly like felt that friendship connection. And like, we're laughing and joking. So I feel like that's the energy for this group of, like, just feeling like true love as soon, like, meeting them, feeling this connection, like you've been friends for lifetimes, and having really aligning with your goals, your career, your finances, and admiring their talents, that kind of thing. So yeah, I really feel like I kind of, as soon as I saw the King of Cups, I think I said something to the effect of like a really true love connection for this group. And I'm really seeing that. So you may already be feeling this with this person. But yeah, so group 3, that is going to do it for your reading. I will link above to another pick a card reading all about romance. And I have my full complete playlist down below if you want to binge some more pick a card readings all about dating and your soulmate, all of those topics. You can find those pick a card readings linked in the description box below, or just click above for another pick a card. That's going to do it for this reading though. If you do enjoy my readings, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. It really helps my channel out. Comment down below. Let me know you chose pile number 3. I would love that so much. We could have a chat below. You can also let me know if there was anything in particular that resonated. I love hearing about it and love knowing that my reading was helpful. That's going to do it for this reading though. Hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have your pile right here with the clear quartz crystal. So I love how clear this quartz is, and I'm not sure if you could tell, but like it has a slightly green hue to it, which I really love. So good choice. All right, we'll set your crystal right over there so we can dive into your tarot cards. First, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands. Ooh, very good energy here. A lot of deep kind of turning over of things. I feel, oh, and also 4 Wands. Yeah, okay. So for you, group 4, I am sensing kind of this like momentum going through this way. I'm seeing with the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, this is physical exhaustion. This is, you've had a lot on your plate right now. It may be specifically relating to online dating and just like maybe even having a lot, kind of like going through a lot of dates, cycling through a lot of people, even maybe feeling like you're trying to find the right person. And with the Moon in reverse, it may feel like you're feeling a little lost, feeling like really not sure. You know, there's a mystery here with the Moon in reverse, and it's wanting to be revealed. I feel too with the Ten of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, like in reverse here, the 10 tells us that you're coming to the end of this. I want to say it's important to kind of just take a deep breath. You might have been trying to just kind of push through. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling of just kind of push through. It could be with work. It could be just being very focused on your career and needing to kind of push through a difficult time. It could also be kind of, you know, again, as I mentioned, like dating and all of the pressure of that and making it through that, which can be very stressful as well. But Ten of Wands is about backbreaking work. It's about carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders, having a lot of responsibilities, but it's also the conclusion of those energies, kind of like the building up to this conclusion and finally being able to, you know, close a chapter or end a energy cycle, because the tarot cards work in cycles. So the 10 is the end of an energy cycle. So we have with the Queen of Pentacles too, a lot of physical, maybe even physical health problems because of being overburdened, feeling tired, feeling overworked. So the Moon is telling me there's something to be revealed from this. And you may even feel like, I'm almost sensing too that this past, maybe even, you know, when I'm recording this, maybe this past full moon or the moon in general, like you might be feeling energies, you might be feeling heavy energies, either because of like the moon itself or because of some, you know, cosmic zodiac alignment with your chart and where the planets are currently. It feels like this is all working itself up and kind of bubbling over the surface so that you can release it. Like I do feel this is a release and a letting go. but I'm hearing acceptance. So there are some things that you may be not wanting to think about or worry about or talk about, that if you were to kind of just accept them and release them, it'll feel so much better. I feel like you're needing to put down this heavy weight. Maybe you're putting a lot of blame or putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And maybe in some ways that could be relieved as well by kind of like accepting them and giving yourself forgiveness, or giving yourself the leeway to make mistakes or not be perfect all the time. And that's okay. So I feel like this is the end of that kind of cycle of really pushing and really trying really hard, maybe succeeding, maybe not. And that's okay too. Like maybe it didn't work out 100% the way you wanted it to. Maybe it did, and you put all that energy in and now you have the results of that. But either way, you know, and this could be, again, online dating, or this could be dating in general, or this could be work and not being able, you know, it could be very different for each person in that sense. But I feel like the general energy, which is what the tarot cards really point to, is kind of underneath for everybody in their own way for this group. So kind of after all that explanation, I do want to move on to the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. So I'm seeing a connection coming together for you, is coming into vision, into light. I do feel like this is being revealed to you after, like for some of you, this may feel like after kind of a lot of hit and misses. So I do feel like this person is coming through, and I see a strong connection. I feel like there is stability with this person with the Four of Wands. This is celebration. This is partying and having fun. You may even meet this person at an event specifically, or at a get-together. So to me, this is about ending a cycle of a lot of effort, but coming out with a connection, actually meeting somebody. And maybe you were really pushing yourself to put yourself out there and to meet a lot of people. And even though it was almost like physically exhausting, you did meet somebody, or you will meet somebody. And this could be, I feel like this could go either way for this group as far as online dating. I feel like I do want to say whatever you were using, you've connected with this person through, as far as like whatever apps you were using or something. Like this person is coming through after all of your hard work and effort. Okay. And again, in some cases, this could be meeting at an actual event. Although for many of you, again, I feel like this is going to be meeting this person via online dating. And as a result, there's this kind of maybe bringing them with you to a wedding as a +1, or like maybe you've been searching for a +1 for an event coming up. I do feel like you will have them for that event. So yes, so I feel like that is gonna, oh, and the holidays are coming up too when I'm posting this. So maybe that's what you're thinking is, will I have somebody for the holidays kind of a thing? I feel like this connection is gonna come through. And it's the Knight of Cups. So some might argue that the Knight of Cups is kind of a short-term type of a thing, short-term connection. But it is almost like I feel like with the Knight of Cups, it's a dreamier type of person, really imaginative and sensitive and kind and sweet. So that's how I would describe this person as well, but they may not be long term. That's, it could be for each person differently. And of course, it's the tarot cards, so nothing's set in stone, and it's difficult to say this is something you need to commit to. You should never commit to somebody based on tarot cards alone, because energy changes and your intuition changes, your own opinion changes too. So people grow and change and transform. But I will say, for some of you, this could be a shorter relationship, but, oh, and we have restructure. Okay. So restructure definitely wants to go over the Four of Wands. So let's see. Let's pull a card on the Knight of Cups and see what this energy is being brought, is bringing. What is the Knight of Cups bringing? Is he here for the long haul? Oh, imagination. So we're seeing, as I mentioned, very dreamer type energy, big imagination, might be a writer, might be a musician, an artist of some kind. Okay, we're seeing steps and we're seeing vibrancy. For some of you, this could be a person who is like a step along the way of dating. It's going to be a very like deep connection. I feel like this is a soul connection that you're having with this person. And I also see that they are going to feel very vibrant to you. So they are going to stand out to you. And it's going to be like their energy is vibrant. I see them almost like they're in color for you when everybody else is in black and white. Okay, we have diversity and we have habits. Oh, I'm actually pulling a lot of cards for this group. So let's line these up. Diversity and habits. Yeah, so we have vibrancy. So to me too, you may have, see, this to me is kind of confirming that you may feel like you've gone on a lot of different dates with a lot of different people, and somebody stands out to you as being very vibrant. I'm also seeing too, with habits though, is that this person may be an opportunity to break some of your habits, or that you're breaking habits. So you may have the habit to like put yourself out there or push yourself too far. And this is breaking those habits. There's something to do with maybe the person you usually are drawn to as well, as far as dating goes. You may be drawn to a very specific type of person. And this particular person is breaking that kind of norm for you. It's like somebody a little different than you're used to. And again, I feel like this person is a step along the way to, for some of you, you know, this is going to depend on your own intuition, but like for some of you, this could just be a step along the way, but a very important connection, and you'll feel a soul connection with this person. So yeah, for some of you, this could be a strong, structured relationship, like a stable long-term relationship as well, because we do have the Four of Wands, and fours represent stability. So let's pull some more cards to see if we get any further clarity about that. Protection. Oh, we also have lighten your load. We have commitment. So this person is going to make you feel safe. There's also this message that came through with lighten your load and commitment. So I do feel like, you know, I feel like you're going to have this relationship. I feel like for some of you, and it's going to be a committed relationship, and it's going to be positive and loving too. So I think regardless of any other, you know, anything in the future, this is going to be a committed relationship that could very well lead to a family, could lead to marriage down the road, because the Four of Wands could be a marriage. I mentioned having like a wedding date, but this could also be somebody who you do end up marrying. So let's pull one more card on this to see if I've missed anything for group 4. One more card for group 4. What do they need to know about this connection coming in with the Knight of Cups? Yeah, I feel like this Knight of Cups has a big imagination. Okay, dreams. Wow, I mentioned dreamer a few times. Yeah, so I feel like this person can feel like he or she is, or they is almost like from your dreams, and that's why they're so vibrant. I think it's going to be very obvious for this group when this person, this soul connection comes through for you and like shows up for you. This is like a dreamer. And if you're a dreamer too, like this is almost this feeling of romantic, yeah, this strong romantic feeling that you've been wanting in a connection. Maybe you've been trying to stick with the practicality of the relationship or of a connection. This is going to feel very different, and going to feel almost like this person's coming out of like your imagination and meeting up with you. So yeah, I do feel like this is, I would say strongly, like this is online dating. This person, you're connecting with them via online dating. And yeah, definitely give yourself a break. Don't be too hard on yourself too. You've come a long, long way. You have really, I sense with the moon card here, there's a lot that you've been protecting within yourself and withholding. And I think like sometimes that kind of stuff just bubbles up and we're forced to face it. So if you've been going through those kind of like purging feelings, you know, where you're like purging old emotions or energies that's just been kind of within you, I think that is going to be really healing for you and positive. And I feel to this person, it's going to bring positivity and healing to your life too with the Cups energy. They tend to be water signs, the court cards who are cups, or just have a lot of qualities of water signs and traits that are associated with water signs. So that's going to be sensitivity, dreaming, imagination, artistic, very emotional, you know, connected to their emotions and sensitive. So, and I can relate to that too. I definitely can relate to that water energy for sure. So I do feel like that is a positive trait to have, is that sensitivity and kindness and compassion and empathy for others. So I do sense that with this new person. All right, group 4, don't forget to check out my complete playlist down below. I will link to all of the pick a card readings that I do on love connections, future love connections, who you will marry, all that good stuff. And I'll link above to one of those readings as well. So you could head on over to that next. If you haven't done so already, please comment down below. Let me know you chose pile 4. And if you do have time, please comment if it did resonate with you or if there was a part of it that strongly resonated or you found helpful. I would love to have a chat with you in the comments. Hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying my readings and you enjoy my energy. I would love to have you join the family of celestial beings here on our small corner of YouTube. I would love that so much. And lastly, give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel out. Otherwise, I hope to see you back again soon for another reading, but bye for now.